What's up, traders? Happy Wednesday. Welcome. So, after a day off of the desk yesterday, we are coming to quite an important day of end of the month of July, end of the first month of Q3, and also FOMC day. So, let's just make sure we do touch on that first, because it is FOMC day as well as NFP week. So we got NFP on Friday, but we do have FOMC, the rate statement, later on today at 8 p.m. South African time, right? So 2 p.m. Eastern time. We have taken, if you just have a look on SPX, we have taken our previous day's highs. This is obviously the 2-minute time frame and 5-minute time frame that I love for my intraday trading. We've taken out the previous day's highs. If we just come up to the 50-minute time frame, we obviously had a heavy sell-off yesterday. And then Microsoft did report earnings, but NVIDIA looks like we are going to gap up quite heavily. Obviously, the NASDAQ would be quite bullish because we're going to have a massive gap up on NVIDIA, right? So it looks like the gap on NVIDIA at the moment is going to be about 8%. So we closed yesterday at about 102 and we up at about 110 at the moment. So it's going to be a big gap up on NVIDIA. So I would see NASDAQ and the indexes, American indexes, looking to trade pretty aggressively to the high side today. We had a massive push up on the DAX this morning too. The DAX is something I do look at as well. And then the Dow is also looking really bullish. We've actually cleared. The Dow has actually been really bullish. A lot more bullish than the other two indexes recently, with maybe the move over to industrials. But we've had a massive break of previous day's highs. So these levels here, right? If you come, sorry, that's previous. That's not over there. We had a massive break of the previous day's high already. So the Dow looks really bullish. I mean, today on the Dow, we're already up 0.6%. The NASDAQ 2.06%. And SPX already up over almost 1.5%. So really bullish bias on the indexes today, taking our previous day's highs. And that's something that we can speak about with regards to Edgeful. So I'll continue preaching this. Edgeful are a great tool to use in terms of putting probabilities on your side. But let's look at FOMC performance, because obviously it is FOMC day, with regards to Edgeful statistics. And they got a stat here that it looks at FOMC performance by FOMC day. So let's look at the volume on each FOMC day. This was the FOMC rate day on the 12th of June. Look how we have high volume at the open, and then it dies off. And then again, from 2 p.m., which is when the FOMC rate statement is released, onwards, we have higher volume for the rest until the closure, right? Which is obviously at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So knowing this, don't look to be too aggressive today, particularly after the open. If you don't find something within the first 30 minutes, hour, look how it dies off, right? Let's go to the one on the 1st of May. Look where most of the volume is waiting, all waiting until that after the FOMC rate statement, right? Let's look at March. Again, same thing, not much volume until there, right? So this is by volume change, right? So really good statistics from Edgeful that actually put into perspective on these days are not the days to attack, particularly also on an NFP week, right? Now going to one of my favorite reports, another cool thing with Edgeful is you can actually have a favorite section, and I've got my favorite section here, previous days range, one of my favorite reports with Edgeful. So a couple of my favorite reports, previous days range, the initial balance breakout, opening range breakout, and then also I do enjoy the market session correlation. Now, if you look at year to date on NQ, on a Wednesday, when we take out the previous day's high, we close as a bullish day 94% of the time. And out of that time, 68% we actually close above the previous day's high. So a very bullish indication here on NQ, that now that we've already, on the NASDAQ NQ, that we've already taken our previous day's highs, right? So if we do take our previous day's highs, apologies. On SPX, we've taken our previous day's highs. NASDAQ, we have not taken our previous day's highs yet. The Dow, we have taken our previous day's highs already. So that's a very nice telling sign. If we can get above these previous day's highs here on the NASDAQ, we're going to look really bullish. At the moment, SPX, ES, call it whatever you want, whatever contract you're trading it as, looks the bullish the most bullish at the moment. Let's look, if you just bring up ES, right? I'm trading these as CFD contracts, but same statistics. 94% of the time year to date as well on ES. If you take our previous day's high, do we close as a bullish closure? Now, by outside close, 58% of the time we close actually above those highs. So I'm going to be looking at SPX longs into the open. So we can SPX taken out previous day's highs. You should all be journaling if you aren't, and prepping. I have a prep, then I have notes during my trading session, and then I also have an end of day evaluation, as you can see, right? This is with TradeZella. The link is in my bio if you want to have a look at that. TradeZella, right? I really, really do encourage you guys to journal. It helps a lot. Prep, then notes during the trading session, and then post-market review as well. Taking our previous day's highs. All right, NASDAQ have not taken out highs, but we are going to get a gap up. Right. And then we do have Nvidia. I like trading the individual stocks as well. So my main focus at the moment, since switching to the New York session in the last 2 months, month and a bit, I've been trading SPS, XPX, NASDAQ, and Nvidia and Tesla has been my go-to. Also do look at Google and Apple. But as you can see over here, NASDAQ, SPX, Apple, Google, Nvidia, and Tesla. And as mentioned, Nvidia, we're going to have a massive gap up on Nvidia. So a gap up about 8%. And then, so we'll look for longs. So longs are the focus, right? Longs. And then NASDAQ, we have not taken our previous day's highs, but longs only today. So something I can speak about why I do like prepping is I like to stick to one bias for the day. Crudeli speaks a lot about this a lot as well. For those that don't know, Anthony Crudeli speaks a lot about this as well. Pick one side of the market for your chosen ticker for the day, or tickers that you are looking at. And then this is why I like prepping. Because sticking to one side of the market allows you to, keep it tidy. I think I've seen a lot of traders in our own mentorship that we do trade with live every single day. When they try and trade both sides of the market, they're buying 1 minute and then they're selling. Just doesn't end well. So I'm going to be focusing on longs on the NASDAQ, SPX, on the indexes side of things, and then Nvidia as well. Let's see what Google and some of those tickers are doing as well. Google also looks like we are going to gap up. So we'll have a look at that. Apple gapping up too, and then Tesla as well. So it's going to be interesting to what happens with the rate statement. Let's see what they actually are forecasting with that rate statement. It looks like they are forecasting rates to stay the same, which, we'll see if that is going to come out as, what we'll react. I don't like forecasting when it comes to trading, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be staying focused on today. And then that's just a great help with regards to Edgeful statistics, putting the data in my favor. So gaps up on the NASDAQ and SPX today. I'm going to stay long biased, and we'll see what we get into the open. But just again, with regards to the FOMC performance report from them, the volume doesn't look too great. If you don't find something on ES or something at the open, I would refrain from looking at any trades before the FOMC rate statement, which is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that's my prep for today. I hope that you guys keep it tidy, and we'll see you then on my ASFX TV live stream. So yeah, I am streaming, again, just a reminder, I am streaming at 10:30 Eastern time every Wednesday and Friday on ASFX TV. You can watch me live over there. So we'll see in a bit. Austin's streaming before me, and then I'm streaming afterwards at 10:30 Eastern time. And if you can't make me live, you can always watch me, the replays. All of this is for $10 a month. It's actually absolute steal. So we'll check you there. The link is in my bio as well with regards to that. So we'll check you guys on stream in a couple of hours. But keep it tidy, and we'll see you there.